I was wrecked, emotionally just devastated. I mean, I could not even operate in life anymore. I mean, reading changed my life because I was still reading. It was one thing that's brought me through everything. I've always been a reader. And I happened to pick up the school newspaper, and it was this full-page ad, and it was this perfect white sandy beach, turquoise water, blue sky, little wisp of a cloud, big green palm tree. And across the top of the ad, it said, escape. Students needed for summertime jobs in the Dominican Republic. So I escaped. I went down there, and one night, my friend Kevin and I, we hopped into a car after dropping off a client, and we were in the northeast part of the country, new developing part of the country, and a new road had been paved, and we start flying down this road going back to where we were staying. So we're going down this road 85 miles an hour in this car, and I still remember all of the feelings of the entire thing because all the windows were open, and that air was coming in. That amazing humid, if you've been in the Caribbean, that just gorgeous, amazing humid air is coming in. And just this life and this vibrancy felt like I was in the car. And we're driving down the road, 85 miles an hour on the road. On the radio is playing Tom Cochran's Life is a Highway. And we're singing the song at the top, life is a highway. We're just singing this thing out, having this great time. And then we came upon a corner. We go around that corner. Kevin grabs the wheel. He goes, hold on. And the car starts sliding sideways, and that weird slow motion thing happens. The car skid off the highway, and when it popped up into the air several times. I smacked my head. When it hit the ground, rolled several times, I got knocked out completely. When I came to, I looked over, and Kevin is screaming at the top of his lungs, get out of the car, Brendon, get out of the car. And I look over, and a whole big chunk of his head is open. And there's blood everywhere. His eyes are wild. Get out of the car, get out of the car. And I stand up eventually on the hood of the car, looking down, and he's screaming over here. And I look and I notice all this blood on me, and I feel like this shock and this terror going down. I look down and I see that blood, and that slow motion thing is kicking in. And I'm watching the blood come off of me onto the hood of the car. And this fear just comes out and drains all over the hood of the car. And I remember just looking down and that slow motion thing's happening. I just thought, did I even matter? Was there purpose to this? Was there a reason for all? And I didn't like that answer. Did I matter? I felt like I was going to pass out. And I felt sad. And I saw the blood going off the hood of the car. And just as I was about to pass out, I noticed a glint, like a sparkle, something shiny, a reflection in the blood going off the hood of the car, and it made me look up. And there was this bright, big, beautiful moon that night. I hadn't even seen it earlier. This moon so big that the blueness was emanating across the whole sky. And I just immediately felt this connection like I knew I was going to be okay. From this moment of fear to just this immediate moment of connection, I felt like I was going to be okay. And I felt like the big guy upstairs reached down to me and handed me life's golden ticket. He reached down and said, here you go, kid. You're still alive. You can still love and matter. But now you know the clock is ticking. And I remember getting that ticket, like that feeling of gratitude for being here, that feeling of a second chance. And I just remember feeling I'm going to be okay, but I wanted to do something. I just felt like I will earn this. I will earn this. Because I think when you get a blessing, you want to earn it. And I felt that. And I remember feeling like this connection, like I'm still here. I'm okay. It's going to be all right. But now, like I said, I knew that time was limited. Mortality motivation. Mortality motivation. I got it as a 19-year-old kid. People say, why are you so successful? I'm like, I got mortality motivation when I was 19. That's a blessing. Most people don't get that till they're 60. I got real lucky at that. But I got it too. I got it. One thing that I took away from that entire thing was that moment and those questions, because I remembered them and I thought about them as I was healing. I was like, what was that about? Why did I feel so unhappy with that moment? Because I thought, in the last moments of life, there must be this transcendence, and I was not happy. And I realized it was because of how I'd been living my life, and I wasn't living to my questions. I knew I got those questions. Did I live? Did I love? Did I matter? And as soon as I got that those were the questions I'm going to evaluate myself with at the end of the life, it gave me the power of what my late mentor Wayne Dyer taught, the power of intention. I got it. When you know how you're going to evaluate your life at the end, you got real intention. You got mortality motivation, and everything changes. You're lucky to be alive. Do you have this breath right now? A second chance doesn't happen once or twice, every single day. That breath you just took, feel it. Feel a breath, take a breath in. What a blessing that is, you got that life. What a blessing is you got that breath. What a blessing, because that means you still got time. That means you still got something inside. That means you're still here, and now you just got to earn that blessing. You got to work for it. You got to contribute for it. You got to give for it. You got to lead for it. You got to love for it, because you still have something not just in you, you're still here for a reason.